All right. We're going to be taking a quick look back at some packs we opened back in July, last week of July, 2025. Um, not a bad thing. They're already sleeved. I've been sleeving the cards I've been opening, and I've got some notebooks I'm putting certain ones in. But specifically like the ones that I actually would like a full set of, or if I've got like a sealed box I'm gonna be opening, then I'll prepare some sleeves, card pages, and a binder for them. Um, so let's look at the Beverly Hillbillies. Beverly Hillbillies. So an old school TV show. I've seen very few episodes. I have seen maybe a handful. None recently though. So we got a checklist. It's a show that is about a family that I guess they come into a lot of money and they move to Beverly Hills, and they're like obviously hillbillies, country folk, um, stuff like that. I don't exactly. I mean, I know the theme song. We've all heard that. I assume, uh, Black Gold, Texas, something something, like. But I don't exactly know the entire premise. Like they say it in the theme song, I think, but I just don't remember it. But let's take a look at these cards, because these are really nice cards, actually, right? So we got a mixture of black and white and color, because the show was on during that transition period, I guess, or at least um, when the network it was airing on switched over. And they're just really nice cards. So, like, the front border, we've got a nice gradient there. It's not a solid color, which is just kind of a nice touch. Right? The quality of all of the cards is very nice, very crisp. You can clearly see everything, which is pretty common with older TV shows, because they were shot on film, and film you can just kind of invest a little bit of resources into rescan them when new technology comes out and stuff. So older TV shows often look very nice. The issue is sometimes you just don't have episodes. With things like I know Dark Shadows, one of my favorite shows. Um, Sometimes tapes are lost, things like that, but you might have um, a lower quality version of them. But generally speaking, they're just very nice looking. And then we got the back, crisp, clear text. Very not it's very simple, not very busy. Some of the newer cards, especially, very busy backs. Right, got a cool little oil rig there by the numbers. And there's just a little bit, some TV show synopses and stuff. Very nice, very nice. So each one, this is some interesting stuff, and it happens a couple times in these packs. So we got card 99, 88, 77, 66, 33, 22, 55, 44. These are a little out of order. And then 21, and then we had 110 for the checklist. So a lot of double digits, 99, 88. Very interesting. That happens kind of, regularly, or at least noticeably so. Moving on, we've got Babylon 5. Babylon 5, we got a checklist again. Now, Babylon 5, I have not seen. There was a time in my life, quite a while ago, where I was going to watch a long-form sci-fi show, right? And instead of Babylon 5, that was one of the contenders, I actually watched Farscape, which I quite loved. Shadow Capital Ship. So there's a couple ship ones here, and they're really, really nice looking. There's an action shot, the EAS Hyperion launching some lasers, laser and something. Let's read it back. I don't know much about the show. I think this was a J. Michael Straczynski joint, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was Babylon 5. Ships of the Earth Alliance. The Hyperion is an Earth Alliance heavy cruiser. This warship has been in service for over 10 years. Part of the fleet that attacked Minbari leader Dukat's ship in their boxed first contact over a decade ago. In the year 2258, under the command of Captain Ellis Pierce, the Hyperion was sent to Babylon 5 to protect alien technology found beneath Epsilon 3. The ship was named Hyperion by J. Michael Straczynski at the original location of a B5 World Wide Web site. I knew it was a J. Michael Straczynski. Let's see. Ships of the Shadow War. The Shadow capital ships are the primary offensive weapon of their Dark Fleet. They are operated by a sentient being wired as a central processor into its core. When the last war was lost, the Shadows buried these ships throughout the galaxy so they could be recalled when the time came to once again launch their assault. To rid his world of shadow influence, Londo Malari blew up hundreds of shadow ships buried on Centauri Prime Island of Selene. Operated by a sentient being wired as a central processor into its core. I wonder if that central processor wired in there is named Moira. I wonder. We got a Berkiri warship. I think Babylon 5 is best known for being like just a really tightly written show that really I feel like it has the reputation of having the full picture really like fully realized from the beginning and then written out in a very tightly integrated ways. Like that's how the fandom, quote unquote, the fandom seems to portray it at least. And I feel like there's probably truth to it. Dr. Benjamin Kyles, a Babylon 5's medical officer, when Ambassador Kosh falls ill, Kyle tries to learn the reason why. Sworn to secrecy, he opens Kosh's environment suit and sees the Vorlon's true appearance. Kyle recruits telepath Lyta Alexander to read Kosh's mind. Oh my god, there's a lot going on here. I didn't realize it was telepathy. We got another lady, Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider. What's that patch? I like that patch there. It almost looks like a USPS patch. Michael Garibaldi. The Gathering. Michael Garibaldi. And then we got trivia. I like that we got some trivia here. What is the Centauri ritual word spoken drinking brewery? Brewery. You got a few seconds. Do you guess it? Ball 2. I hope you got it right. If not, go refresh your Babylon 5 knowledge. Go look at a wiki or something. All right, now we got The Crow, City of Angels. The Crow, City of Angels. This was... I've seen all the Crow movies except for the new remake, because I don't like the idea of a remake of a Crow movie. It makes no sense. It's a generational character. Just make a new Crow movie with a new story, a new character. It makes complete sense. Why would you do a remake? Especially of one that's good. Take one of the bad ones, redo that one. Anyway, City of Angels and the one after it with Kirsten Dunst. I think it was it Wicked Prayer? Was that Wicked Prayer or was that the David Boreanaz one? Anyway, I liked those ones. The Kirsten Dunst one, obviously a little clunky, but you got the crying statue. You've got he gets electrocuted, and then that's what leaves the crow markings on his face. He's got the list of people to get revenge on, and he marks them off with a crayon on his list after he kills them. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. I don't remember too much of them, and I do want to revisit them. Because especially I don't remember this dude's hair being like that. Which one's this? Give me some sugar. Inside the booth, Nemo takes his pathetic pleasure as quickly as he can. Holly's voice drones on through the speaker. Oh yeah, she moans. Just the way I like it. He drops another coin in the slot. Faster now. Come on, show it to me, he barks. She gives him what he wants. He gapes with dull joy, his heart beating hard. He gapes. He gapes with dull joy. I can't even. And, oh, is this, oh yeah, she moans, her body too young to be trapped here, her eyes too dead to see. Oh my lord. Holly days. Another thing about this pack, is, so we got card 74. Card 74, right? This was the spell is broken. Card 74. Then we got 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, and 31. Uh, I just don't know how that happens, but we got two odd numbering anomalies in this crop of packs. And then we got the tattoo. You get a temporary tattoo with your purchase of any Crow City of Angels trading card pack. We got the skeletal crow in this one. I think this was number 6. Was that the number on here? There is a number somewhere. Oh yeah. Tattoo number 6. I think there was 10, maybe. The skeletal crow. Kind of neat. Kind of neat. The last of the original Crow movies. David Boreanaz, Tara Reid, Edward Furlong, Dennis Hopper, right? Clearly a who's who of relevant movie stars even back then, right? I remember absolutely just being like frustrated because it was really bad, and there's like this like comic booky introduction to the enemies where it like does this like freeze frame and does like a little animation that shows their name. And so I thought, okay, this is gonna be like not good, but it's gonna be fun and entertaining, right? Which is a nice category. That's a good category for your movie to be in. If you can't have talent, at least be fun and entertaining. But I don't feel like it was like that for very long. I remember thinking to myself after it was over, like the resurrection scene where Edward Furlong comes back from the dead was pretty nice. It was pretty cool. I think they like put him in a fridge and tossed the fridge into a river or something. But like everything else about the movie, I did not like. All right, we also have final pack. Final pack. We've got Our Real Monsters. Our Real Monsters. This is a really, really fun series that I'm looking to get some more of. So first of all, we've got nice stamped, a little logo there on the front of the cards, which is always fun. We don't always get that. Right? You get some nice artwork, you get some nice episode synopses on the back, right? Here we've got Slick Ickis. You got him taking a nice mud bath, it would appear. We got Crumb, who I can't say enough cool things about Crumb. Dude holds his eyeballs. It's insane. This is such a fun show. It's got some really inventive characters, especially, design-wise, but just in general. Oblina. And I remember as a kid, I played the Super Nintendo Real Monsters game, and it was very difficult for me. Oblina transformations. Oblina has mastered the act of tying the knot, sometimes a little too tightly. You got Ickis again with some chopsticks. You got Crumb and some dude falling on his butt, right? Fish alarm clock or something. It's just a really nice, fun, wacky series. Now, this one you can see it says coloring card 2 of 10. So this one has a separate drawing on the back that is just line art, right? So you give it to your kiddos, give them some crayons, say, hey, go to town. So they color on this. A couple other things have done this too. Disney series I've seen do it. The other one you get is, and this one is Kaboon, 16 of 24. This is a pop-up. So same image on both sides, right? You just set it down there, it's going to stand up, and you get a cool little monster to just be around you all the time. And they did 24 of the pop-up cards, which I think is just super nice. That's a big roster. I don't know if they're all the same or not. I don't know if there's overlap, for example. I don't have a checklist here. I could look it up, but I love the pop-up stuff. Anything that kind of breaks the mold of just a plain old card, I really get a lot of kick out of. And this does that with the pop-up cards, and the coloring cards are nice too. You know, the coloring cards are nice. And so I really like that. This was, you know, overall, this was like a pretty good week. Um, you know, if I was more into Babylon 5, it would be a little bit cooler. But even so, those are good looking cards. And I love the trivia. I love trivia, stuff like that. Very nice. Cool. That's a cool type of insert. So, really no losses on this one. This was a really nice week.